In this lesson on identifying functions, I use a Frayer model for students at the very beginning of the lesson to see what they already know, and then throughout the lesson as we learn examples and follow up at the end of the lesson and just have them complete this for their notes. I think it's very helpful. The definition they seem to get when you're going through, and we had some real-world examples of one-to-one relationships, and we just talked about real-world examples like the snack machine that wasn't a function. But the one thing in the Frayer model that I think is very helpful with the function Frayer model is examples and non-examples. Clarifying, like in the examples, that a horizontal line is a function, and that if the y value repeats, which would be in a horizontal line, then it's going to be a function because it passes the vertical line test. So we model that, and I take examples from students as throughout the lesson. And then I ask for non-examples. In non-examples, I make sure that we include a vertical line when I'm getting responses from students, and sometimes I'll have them come up and draw some examples that they think go in each category. It didn't show up very good on the iPad, but there's just 4 different sections. And then in the non-example, also including not only the vertical line, but also in the table where the x values repeat, and therefore it fails the vertical line test. I really emphasize in this lesson that the reason it's failing the vertical line test is because the x's are repeating, and when you graph that on the graph, if you go 1, 3, and 1, 4, those points are directly above each other, therefore it touches more than one point with a vertical line and fails the vertical line test. And then just modeling a few other graphs that when drawing a vertical line anywhere on the graph, it would also fail the vertical line test. So really emphasizing the vertical line test either from the table or from the graph. The graph it's easier for students to see, but they should still be making that connection between the relationship between why does the table fail and thinking about what does that look like on the graph.